No, I'm good. Okay, so hi. Thank you for the, I don't know if it's overwhelming response for the last video. I know the time was a bit extra and it required a lot of patience to, watch the entire video. We did it as sort of couple activity and it came out well. So we thought we'll continue doing that, being aware of the time limit and stuff. So today we picked a mutual favorite topic, food. So both of us share a passion for, tastier foods. But of course, our preferences vary. But we are quite fond of food, like be it any mood and whatever. I personally, I'm very attached to food because like when I'm down or whatever, and I find food is a source of it generates the lost memory, and it somewhere it connects. Some food always connects you to the roots, like how far you are from a place. You eat a particular dish, you feel you relive a memory which was kind of your fond one. So we do some research and we find places and we explore. So here are in this video we'll be telling you 5 or 6 of our favorites, which not everybody might really like, but we both share a common fondness for the place. So we'll begin with that. The first one is Habba Kadal. So this one basically we celebrate like sort of monthly anniversary of. On one such anniversary we decided to spend our date night there. It's a Kashmiri cuisine, so it does not. See, I suggested to my friends, but they did not like it much. Some liked it, some did not. It's basically Kashmiri food doesn't have garlic and onion, ginger garlic. They don't have, I suppose. So non-veg lovers don't prefer it much. But there's something called Vazwan. Vazwan is a Kashmiri feast kind of thing. They give you a lot of options, and I liked it personally. The flavor, there was something nice about the spinach, the way it was made, and it was a very nice day that day was. So again and again, like we visited twice or thrice. Habba Kadal and Whitefield. So it's absolutely Kashmiri cuisine. So it's not the usual cuisine which we have. Not everybody likes it though, but then that was kind of my favorite. I remember it fondly. So if you are looking for something new, try it. But I'm not sure if you guys will really love it. But the ambience is really good, and the people there are very friendly and warm. It's good service and all that. So give it a shot.
So Habba Kadal is some place which is run by Kashmiri people who there was an exodus of migration happened from Kashmir. So this is run by people who are from a place closer to Habba Kadal. Habba Kadal is a bridge, apparently it means, and there are a lot of Kashmiri related artifacts out there. There are a lot of shawls, carpets, and textiles. It's a good shop where you can see a lot of antiques, a lot of traditional stuff. And Vazwan, I got introduced to Vazwan with my colleague. We visited our colleague's place. They are also from Kashmir. They are some Kashmir Pandit, and they actually first served Vazwan, and that's where we got from there. And their Rogan Josh is also good. It's a pretty good place. I like the place. I don't know why some people didn't like it, but it's a pretty good place. The next place is, this is a very common place that we visit during my previous stint in Mira.net. It's a vegetarian place. My wife is a vegetarian, so we usually go to some of these veg places. Burma Burma is a vegetarian place. So all of these food after Habba Kadal we're going to see is mostly Oriental, which is on the Southeast Asia cuisine. So Burma, the thing is, I like everything with coconut in it. And I see there are some parallels. There is a food in our region called, in my native region called Terakal, and it has its origination. I'm not a food, I didn't study food, but I think it has a lot of similarities with the Thai curry and how the soup is made for kause and stuff like that. I also like their coconut panna cotta dessert over there, and there are lot. This is the food here is a causeway, and then a
Crispy lotus stem,
crispy lotus
like a
stem.
starter.
Yeah, they are pretty good options out there, and the kava tea is also quite good. Kava tea is also available in Habba Kadal. It's kind of like tea with good amount of spices, saffron, and
It's supposed to sort of aggravate, stimulate the digestion better. For me, Burma, I'm not a coconut fan. I really don't appreciate much of coconut in the dishes. But this crispy lotus stem, I've tried at different places, but this one was a good crispy lotus stem at Burma was very good. I think it's in Nagar. Yeah. But other dishes, I wouldn't pick it as my favorite. But the ambience is good for one-time experiment to taste authentic Burmese food. Maybe you can give it a shot.
Yeah.
So the next one is, okay, this is the Forbidden Fruit.
It's photos everywhere, so I can't figure it out.
Okay, so this place, like, we didn't do any research and all. Like, after a very serious fight, we just drove through the road, and this name Forbidden Fruit, this is spelling though, but the Forbidden Fruit kind of piqued my curiosity, like Adam Eve's story, and we just went there. Vietnamese cuisine. Again, I didn't enjoy it much, but it was kind of a different one. We had some cabbage sushi rolls and some exotic vegetables, and I don't remember what exactly this is, but I like the exotic vegetables, the way it was seasoned and tempered. That was good. Cabbage rolls was kind of, it is very plain. I didn't feel much of flavors. I wouldn't recommend that though. Exotic vegetables is good one, and the ambience was good. It was like the lighting and the trees and plants around, and that was good. So it's good date night place.
Yeah, I like Forbidden Fruit. I also like Vietnamese cuisine a bit. I have had few times at multiple other places. The thing, when I went there, I saw kombucha on the list. I drank that kombucha, so that's a good experience. If you haven't drank kombucha earlier, probably tasting that is a good option here in Forbidden Fruit. And the dish at the bottom is called pho. Pho is like a rice noodles kind of thing, and the cabbage roll has similarities I see with sushi. It is also rice stuffed. And most of this is as per their menu is like street food in Hanoi. And it's a good place. I really like the place, and the ambience is really good. And yeah, we also got a small chopstick training over there.
And we gave a dessert, compliment dessert also there.
Maybe, yeah.
Okay. Yeah, this is daily sushi. So I think you can introduce that.
Okay, daily sushi. We dropped in at one day in the daily sushi in HSR. Daily sushi, I think, has a lot of outlets in Indranagar, Whitefield, and many places. It's Japanese. So the one I think that at the top is sushi. Then
that's tempura, right?
I don't know. It's.
I think it's kimbap. It's kimbap.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, then it's a Korean.
Yeah, it's not typically. It's like a mixed thing, kimbap.
Yeah, we ordered kimbap. Yeah, it should be kimbap, and we also ordered. So this is the place where I already tasted bulgogi. I tried a beef bulgogi earlier. This time, since I shared desk with a vegetarian, I decided to go with chicken bulgogi instead of beef. And the bulgogi is not here. It's again a Korean dish. It comes nicely packed in a
like
box.
obento kind, lunchbox kind of.
Lunchbox kind of.
Right, and mix it, divided nutritions kind of.
I don't know if it is nutritious, but it's tasty. It has all this pickled kimchi and stuff like that, and bulgogi tastes really good. Then that's a ramen.
Yeah,
and
I like the ramen.
And the one at the bottom is a pancake kind of a dessert called doriyaki.
Yeah, it wasn't that great, but we just gave it a shot. Some rice flour, like pancakes between some sauce with some grains and stuff. It was okay kind, but kimbap was really good. Vegetarian kimbap, I rarely get to taste it. They had good vegetarian kimbap options. The green sauce right there, it's called, you told me something, remember?
I don't know. That
okay. Yeah, something that wasn't nice, but the kimchi and the sauce, and it was good.
Wasabi is quite strong in.
Yeah, it just hit my brain nerves the way it was. Mm. Yeah, Kavakarpo, I tell about this place. So basically, I like street foods. I mean, of course, fine dining is also nice, but for me, something more affordable, like you can like hang in every time. I would prefer those sort of places. Kavakarpo, one time again, usually we have a small fight, and then to convince ourselves or to sort of patch back, we go for a random ride and we stop at some place and we'll have Kavakarpo. He introduced me. He said he had food there many times. It is a very small place in I'm new to
Burma.
Bangalore, by the way. So, okay, Koramangala. So, there they really give good Tibetan food, right? So, I love tukka. Tukka or tukpa?
Tukka.
Tukpa.
Tukka. I don't know. What about this? It's Motak.
Motak, and this one is, yeah, tukka. So, that's very, very nice. Like, basically, Bangalore's weather is very cool, right? Like, you go on a cool day, some night time, and you have it. It's really good. I mean, it's very affordable, but it'll be crowded every time. But this tukka, I've had it several places. It's available even in Wow Momos, every other Momo shop these days. But here they give it, the flavor is really good and it's nice. And Momos was not that great, but this tukka for tukka, particularly, you can go there and they give you all sort of Tibetan food. And non-vegetarians can have a blast there, I guess, at a very affordable price. If you offer like if you're a Momo lover and if you prefer those kind of cuisine, I think Kavakarpo is a very, very affordable place near Jyoti Nivas College.
Yeah. Kawkatpo, again, that area has a Tibet mall and a bunch near Jyotini Hospital. It's more commercialized now, but there are a bunch of Tibetan restaurants still around. These people most probably came from Tibet after the Indo-China War, probably. And yeah, there are a lot of options you could try. This Motak is one. There is also Tingmo, which is their bread.
Like a dough, it'll be, right? It'll appear like a dough.
It's a steamed. It's kind of like a momos only, but it's called Tingmo, which is like a layered maida bread, which you can take with a curry, Tibetan curry, and then have it. There's also a restaurant called Peace, which is nearby Kaukapo. Kaukapo sometimes is closed. Then if it is closed, you could probably go to Peace restaurant.
And after going there, you can go to Kunafa House, which is close by, and you can have it.
Yeah, it's next to the Peace restaurant, Kunafa House.
Kavakarpo is easily my favorite. Yumi. Okay, this place, Yumi, actually one of my colleagues, she suggested this place, and I love this New York cheese chili dumplings. I'm a fan of dumplings, momos, all this. This New York chili cheese dumplings, the moment you put it in your mouth, it melts like, the chili oil, the way it is glazed and cheese inside, it'll be perfect. I'll order it and I have to wait for like 15-20 minutes. I'll be so restless till they bring this, so it'd be very tasty. New York cheese dumplings is like really, really tasty. If you're a dumpling fan, please go for it. And we go there quite often. There's one prestige Shanti Niketan mall there. They give this dumplings, and the other picture is sushi again, vegetarian sushi with avocado, mango, and black rice. It was kind of sweet dessert like thing, and there are ramens, and there are non-vegetarian options also, which we'll tell about probably. My favorite easily Numi would be this New York cheese chili dumplings. This always tops the list. And this place Yumi is like sort of a nice memory thing. Every time I go there, there's some sort of happy feeling, and I'll always be restless to the waiting period when they bring the food. So this is kind of a happy place. Yumi is.
Yeah, Yumi is a very good place. It's like a fusion restaurant. It's they don't particularly, I would say, it's authentic to a cuisine. But this black rice is something that's available again in my place. So in our place, the black rice is a sweet. This is something that's different. The sushi is. And the mango pulp on top of it actually makes it taste good. So that's easily my favorite. And also there's kung pao chicken, which is I won't say it's 100% true to the flavor, but it tastes good. And there are all other options like
smooth, you said it's close to the one.
The smooth option is better than the one here. Yeah, that's about Yumi from my side.
Yeah, that's about Yumi from my side as well. We're done, right?
We're done.
Okay,
This is our
so
collection.
yeah, this is a snippet of whatever our preferences are, or whatever we enjoyed. So more than the dishes, I would say each place has a memory associated to it. Like how we used to go, like we'll be angry on each other the moment we eat, then for me it'll calm down and something like that. So it's more of the memory we carry, you know. Of course, the food will also be tasty. So it's like the way we plan and the time we spend. That's more of a memory. That's what I would relate to. So it's been a year since I've come to Bangalore. So all these places give me really good memories that I would stick on to. And thanks to Kalyan for taking efforts in finding the places that would match my taste and all that. He took really a lot of serious efforts to find how it might coincide, and we might have considerably a peaceful time out there. So these places mean a lot to me. Thank you very much. Thank you for watching.
Thank you.